Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a very, very special edition of Fresh Bar Sports Show, live on cable television. Get used to seeing this Fresh Bar Sports Show Thursdays, 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Jabbar Harris. I want you to get to know me before I dive into my sports show. I already, appreciate my audience I had prior to this on my social media platforms that I could put this out. But want the new audience to get to know me. So I'm about to do an introduction to myself for you to get to know me. Tell you a little bit how the show's gonna go about, and hopefully you just rock out and hey, just grow with the show and like it. Tell a friend and tell a friend, and let's rally behind it. I think this will be one of the best sports shows and something unique and something different for everybody to enjoy with the family. So, because I'm about family. I'm a family man myself, so that's how I operate. Family, sports, that's my life. But let's dive into the history of me on the sports tip. Okay, where do you want me to begin on my love of sports? We can start with my love of sports, how it all began. It all began, Kobe Bryant, we would say Michael Jordan. We all like Michael Jordan. Everybody liked Michael Jordan growing up. Who wasn't a Michael Jordan fan? I'm the age of seeing him a little bit in the 90s, and then he retiring. Then having to grow with Kobe. Shout out to my mom. She put me on the Kobe. She a big Kobe fan too. So we became Lakers fans by default. Big Lakers fans. Know the whole era. Shaq and Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. Phil Jackson and the crew, the whole nine. So big Laker family, and RP Kobe Bryant. God rest his soul. But definitely on the Fresh Bar Sports Show, everybody knows I'm a big Kobe fan. Everything's first and foremost Kobe Mamba mentality. So there will be no Kobe Bryant slander on this show, no Kobe Bryant blasphemy at all. We're not having it. That's where it all pretty much is for the basketball tip. College a little bit. Not a fan of no team per se. Just the major events, things of that nature. Now football, Steelers fan. York, Pennsylvania native. Born and raised, so Steelers. That's my team. They're Alex Berger and the crew. Love the Steelers from back in the days. We've been around Pittsburgh first came in the league his rookie year. Loved them all the way since. That's where it's about at. Still can't wait to see what my Steelers going to do. College football team, not necessarily. I will go with the Georgia Bulldogs just because I like Atlanta and all that good stuff. So, but I don't really got a college football team. Really big fan of the major events, the major games. Yankees, baseball, we don't like the Yankees. Serena Williams, tennis, she's the GOAT. They're outside anything to say, So Serena Williams retiring and everything like that. Congratulations on one great career. Now, can we give a shout out to Tiger Woods and everything like that? He had a good, one heck of a career too. Not a big fan of golf so much, but obviously if there were, Tiger Woods, would be the route I would go. No soccer. I would say LA Galaxy, if anything. In hockey, I got the Mighty Ducks for you. How about that? On wrestling, I'm a big fan of The Rock growing up. Still love The Rock. Who doesn't love The Rock? Kind of like the Randy Orton after that, but definitely a big Rock fan. Still love The Rock to this day. That's my guy I'm rocking out with. And as far as NBA players who I'm rocking out with today, who's my today guy, who it is for me now, is Russell Westbrook. That's my man. Yeah, so I understand all the situation, Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly on the Lakers and all this and that. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that on the Fresh Sports Show. Don't think we not. But Russell Westbrook's my guy, so you're gonna see me support Russell Westbrook every chance I get. But I'm objective. I'm gonna call it how I see it. He gotta play better, All right, now let's get into my basketball credentials per se. All right. Played basketball my whole life growing up. I've done it all as a little kid. Basketball, football, track and field, t-ball, soccer, you name it. But when we talking seriousness, high school sports, basketball, track and field, football, played freshman year basketball in college at Central Penn. Life brought me to, life just worked out to not playing sports. Now I want to cover sports. I want to talk about it. That's just how it flows. But I would say that I was a pretty great, great player, and I got a good eye, for seeing who's giving up out there and seeing who wanted it more than the most. That's one thing about Fresh Bar Sports Show. You want to learn the phrase level of consistency. I need my superstars. I need a high level of consistency out of your greatness. That's what I expect. That's what I demand. That's what I'm looking for. You could be great and have an off night, but I just need a high level of consistency of great nights. So that's where I'm at. And like I said, no, I did not make it to the NBA or nothing like that, but I got a good eye for this, and I know what it takes to play this game at a high level, and even high levels that I didn't reach. But especially this basketball stuff, when basketball season come around, I'm going. The Fresh Bar Sports Show audience that already knows, I call it how I see it. I let it be known who's out there, taking possessions off, who's not giving it all, things of that nature. So I really dive into that. But I'm definitely a big football fan, play football too, so I love football a lot. So that's where I'm at with that, as far as my sports upbringing, my sports background, my sports credentials, and what I got to offer to the sports media. Yeah. The flow of the Fresh Bar Sports Show, how it's gonna go, type of flows, like gonna talk about things on the court, X's and O's, diving heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that of the games, break games down, do everything of that nature. I'm definitely gonna do that. But we're gonna talk about the stuff off the court. We're gonna talk about the stuff off the field. Yeah, we're gonna bring those things up, and we're gonna talk about it. Call things how we see it, be objective about it. It's in the media, it's in the blogs. We gotta talk about it. It's crossing multiple platforms. We got to talk about it. We got to address it. That's just the type of things that we're going to do. And you're going to see I'm going to have guests come on occasionally. And depending on the guest, it might be heavy in sports, heavy in the details, heavy in the X's and O's and the plays of the game and the breakdowns of the game. And then I might have, have a lady on or a casual fan on. And we might be talking about some things off the court, off the field, the drama. That's what, related to the sports worlds. And because obviously we know what goes on so much. Off the field, off the court drama, troubles, issues, whatever you name it that goes on all throughout the week. So we're gonna talk about it. The good and the bad and everything in between. We're gonna address the situations. So that's the type of flow this Fresh Bar Sports Show is about. New media, you could call it, but we're definitely gonna give people their flowers when they deserve it. You having great performances, we're gonna let you know you be great. If you're playing bad, we're gonna say that you're playing bad for that particular game. We're going to call these things how we see it. We're going to talk about it in chronological order. We're going to talk about these events as they take place when they happen. You perform that day, you're going to get that. You're going to get that. Breakdown of your performance, that critique of your performance. You play good another game, you're going to get that breakdown or that praise of your performance. Things of that nature. Take a game by game case. You get the majority of great games, majority of good games. You're still that great player. But we just got to call it how we see it from game to game. So that's what's going on. And now I've already done my introduction. Without further ado, can we just get into it? But I want to give a quick shout out to all my sponsors. Needed fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. Needed fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. Music brought to you by Jolie Blow Music. The music, sound to the intro to the show, brought to you by Jolie Blow Music. And you need an event planning, go to Wild Production and Events. You need an event planning, go to Wild Production and Events. Hair stylist, shout out to Tatiana and the stylist, yours truly. All right, so let's do this. NBA Media Day came and gone. Training camps upon us, preseason upon us, coming up this weekend. A lot going on. Where can my Lakers? Can we get in with my Lakers? Okay, the Lakers, we got a lot going on. Now, I must admit, the trade for Patrick Beverley I don't like that stuff. I don't like that one bit. They got the issues with Russell Westbrook, and I know everybody's doing the cleaning up for the media and talking a good game. We made it right. Apologies. We're good. We're playing on the same team. We make up. Yada yada yada. All the things like that. I'm not buying one bit, but they on the same team. They got to make it work. Russell Westbrook can't act like a fool. We know the situation. You know he's making. You know his 40+ million this season. No, you know nobody wanted to take on that contract. Nobody liked the performance that he displayed last season. I get all that. But come on, man. My man numbers are still respectable. You got 17, just under 8 rebounds and assists. Like, come on now. What we doing here? And then y'all got this guy, you know, ranked so low on the rating list. One list got this guy ranked 65. Like, another ranking got this guy ranked like 98 or something. It's ridiculous. The blasphemous on Russell Westbrook's game. Obviously, we know he had an off season. Man just averaged triple-double year before that. And, you know, 3 years in a row prior to that. Like, what we talking about here? Yes, we know he needs to make jump shots and cut off turnovers and cut down the turnovers. Yes, we understand that. He cut down the turnovers, make key jump shots when we need it. But if he's not feeling the jumper, get into the paint, making moves in the paint, living around the paint, diving and cutting, you know, doing things of that nature to get easy buckets, he's going to be all right. And Russell took on a good game because he knows what it takes. And he knows, you know, this is it. He got a lot on his shoulders and a lot that he got to prove this season. Yes. So, y'all hearing it here first, because I know a lot of people that don't believe Russell Westbrook. God believer over here. I know you're going to have a bounce back season. And we know you riding around doing your live videos, listening to your music, jamming out, you on your boat, doing your live videos, doing all that good time, and getting your good vibes and getting your good mind right and all that things of that nature. But a lot of people don't know. You was definitely working on your game. You know you ain't posting that too much, but you know I know you're working on your game. We know that. Russell Westbrook gonna have a bounce back season. Now we got mad guards over there. You know what I'm saying? Like we got four guards over there. It's gonna be competition in training camp. Russell Westbrook gonna come out on top. Now can I get AD? Can I get on AD? Can I get AD to stay healthy for the whole season? I'm not even in the whole season already. Like, let me take that back. Can I get him to be healthy for 60% of the season? 70% of the season? Just give me a little majority clip. I can't take no 40 games like he did last season. I can't have no 40 games. I can't have Russell Westbrook, AD, and LeBron James, the whole big three, playing 21 games together last season. Come on, man. Are we serious? Y'all know they need more time than that. To gel together. To get on one accord. Things of that nature. I'm going to need AD to show up to be healthy and be dominant out there. Be top 5 talent out there. Be top 3 player in the league. Top dominance. We all know Giannis out to the Cooper, the things that he's doing. Rightfully so. It's the things that Anthony Davis was supposed to be doing. Yeah, he got his ring before him. But he definitely don't got none of the individual accolades, and we know what our eyes are telling us. Come on now. AD, step it up. Step it up. We understand you was dealing low, undisclosed risk injury, things of that nature last season. I get where you was going with that. But, you know, my mentality, Kobe this, Kobe on your feet, you know what I mean, all that Kobe stuff. You know, we come from the era. No excuses. No excuses. Get the job done. So, I'm going to need LeBron James. He knows what I need. I need you to score when we need it the most. Attack, be aggressive, dominate out there. Don't be picking and choosing when you want to be dominating out there. Don't be passive aggressive out there. I'm going to need you to be aggressive out there. Like for real. And get buckets and get easy buckets. Live at the free throw line. I need you to be working on free throws 24/7. I don't need you doing nothing else but working on free throws because you know you need to be living at the line this season. You know nobody's going to stop you in the paint. Get into the paint. Get the easy buckets. Get the fouls. Go to the line. You need to be living at the free throw line this season. All those shooting threes are all crazy. I'm going to need you to hold off on that a little bit. All right, Warriors, congratulations. They got the ring. They talking, they talk. They taking the pictures with the trophies. They doing all that good stuff. They got the rings. They feeling themselves. It's only right. Can't blame them. Can't be mad at them. It's the game. You the champions. You can do all the talking, do all the celebrating until somebody come take that crown from you. Ain't nothing to say here. Hawks, glad to see the Hawks back. You know, I want to see them. They got the Murray kid over there. That's good. They made some moves. They know Hawks. Trae Young step up to leadership position. I want to see them grow. I like what the Hawks is doing out there. I think the Hawks gonna have a good season. They made that, they made some good moves this off season. Yeah, watch out for the Hawks this season. They gonna have a bounce back season. Milwaukee Bucks, of course, they gonna have a bounce back season too. I mean, of course, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then you get a healthy Chris Middleton. Drew Holiday doing his thing. Come on, the Bucks. The Bucks is the Bucks. So, what's going on? Can we talk about Jimmy Butler for a second, Miami Heat? Like, these dreads extensions is killing me. Are we going to address the situation? Like, can we address the situation? Like, these guys are wearing these extensions and stuff like that. Y'all killing me. Come on, man. You got to get it all natural. And y'all doing this extension stuff just because y'all don't want to wait. You're trying to cheat the process and stuff like that. That's why y'all ain't never going to win nothing, man. Trying to cheat the process. Gotta put the work into it. Jimmy Butler out there playing dreads and talking about he trying to make the internet mad and stuff like that. Yeah, he definitely doing it because they killing him on the internet. But that's the only thing interesting going on about the Miami Heat these days. Miami Heat, they ain't doing nothing in the playoffs. They not doing nothing. They not getting to the finals. They not. Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is back. Looking swole, looking healthy, looking like he's ready to go. Can't wait to see what they do. Can't wait to see what they do when they get back together on the court. PG and Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, that's gonna be good. But hopefully they can stay healthy the whole season. So Celtics dealing with the Ime Udoka situation. That's real brutal. Excuse me, that's real brutal in their hands. Everybody got to answer questions with that, but it's a tricky situation, man. It's a whole lot involved in that organization, and it's just going to taint their season. I don't think they're going to be able to bounce back and get to the finals. I didn't pick them coming back to the finals before this. I had the Bucks coming out of the finals in the East, anyways. But this definitely just made their season even worse than what they would have been as far as not making it to the finals. Of course, they wanted to get back to the finals. That's what I meant by that. But they done a whole bunch of real life stuff. Sixers, James Harden trying to get the media mad, talking about he lost 100 pounds and stuff like that. Like, James Harden, like, give me a break. You didn't have 100 pounds to lose. Like, what are we talking about here, man? This guy's crazy. But they got a nice little unit over there. Hey, see what happens. So they should be able to make a run. I ain't mad at them. Spurs, Pop said, don't go to Vegas and bet on them. I'm not saying he's trying to just mold and shape these young guys. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, that whole drama saga. Steve Nash had to answer questions about that. Everybody's saying it's one big family's fight. It's water on the bridge, things of that nature, yada yada. I'm like, alright, okay, cool. All that talking and stuff, I need to see some performances out there. I'm not worried about all that talking they're doing right now, media thing. They got a lot of turmoil going on in their locker room. I'm gonna need them, to really get that together, work that out behind the scenes, and it's gonna show on the court. Big time. I wanted to mention, Myles Garrett. I'm pretty sure people heard by now, but he was involved in a single car accident after practice. Released from the hospital. That same night. Minor injuries. Is questionable for Sunday's game though, but the injuries in minor. Is with another female. Got a citation for driving at unsafe speeds, things of that nature. Dropping the 65 and the 45. Yeah, so, but glad everything's okay with Myles Garrett, health wise. But It's gotta be smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? These athletes, just, just thinking this is, invincible and just, come on, man, just relax. They said it was like the road conditions is unsafe and stuff like that. And 60, 65 and the 45, and the road conditions wasn't, fit for those type of speeds. It's one thing just on the highway, but yeah, man, it's crazy. But like I said, got everything went okay with him. Can we, because I didn't get to recap what took place Monday night for the Monday Night Football. Cowboys, 23-16 over the Giants. Yo, this is crazy because I didn't think that Daniel Jones was really this bad. Check these numbers out. He had 20 for 37, 196 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 5 sacks. Now, he did have 9 carries for 79 rushes, but come on, man, passing wise, what am I supposed to do with that? Yeah, Saquon Barkley out there, he giving you 14 carries, 81 yards, for 1 touchdown, 45 receiving yards. I mean, and then and then for the Cowboys, you had Cooper Rush give you 215 yards and a touchdown, and they acting like this boy's really out there balling. He's doing enough to keep the game clean, and that's all you're gonna ask out of your backup quarterback. Tony Pollard gave you 13 carries, 105 yards. Zeke gave you 15 carries for 73 yards, but he got a touchdown off you. And then, obviously, DeeDee Lamb, 8 receptions, 87 yards, the one-hand touchdown to seal the deal. That did it. On another note, Sterling Shepard, out for the season with the injury. Torn ACL, non-contact. Bam. But still, CeeDee Lamb, he had that bad drop. That was an easy touchdown that he should have had. But he made up for it with the one-hand touchdown. But that one, the one bomb that he gave you, 2 hands, could have walked right into the touchdown. You gotta make those. But he bounced back and redeemed himself, made the touchdown to go ahead and seal the deal. Michael Parsons, I didn't even know he even showed up. He talking all that heat and everything. LT, the greatest defensive player in the world ever, showed up at the game, let it be known. What we talking about here? Let me see what all the hype is about. And you out there, let it be known, LT ain't got nothing to worry about. He'll be all right. Michael Parsons, he's a good player, but LT, come on now, that's a whole nother level. You already know TJ Watt's my guy, and I'm not even talking LT type of level things. I'm not even doing that. I ain't foolish. And Michael Parsons ain't no TJ Watt. Let's back this up here. TJ Watt been doing this thing. But can we just get on to some? I wanted to bring this up because I know people might not want to highlight this, let it go under the airways, but I ain't having it. I'm just going to let it be known. Memphis Tiger basketball coach, Penny Hardaway, the pennies, the shoes, independent panel ruled that he did not violate NCAA rules in providing benefits to prospect students, athletes. I just wanted to highlight this and shed light on that because I saw in the news, bloggers and everything like that when lady violated NCAA rules and stuff like that. So let's just highlight that his name been cleared up all things. Excuse me. Now, what I do on the Fresh Bar Sports Show, when I have guests come on, I'll do a top list at the end. What's your top NBA players, top athletes, top NFL, whatever. Give me a top 4, give me a top 5, stuff like that. So for the new audience, I want y'all to get to know, where I'm at with it. So I'm gonna give y'all my top list on my guys on my list. I'm gonna give y'all first and foremost. We're gonna start off with the top 4 GOATs of all time in the NBA. Now, this is my list. Now, everybody got their own list. It is what it is for their reasons, and I bring my guests on. They'll explain their reasons why they got their list. But I'm just letting the new audience know what Fresh Bar list is. So y'all already got a heads up. Top 4 NBA players. Kobe Bryant. We already know why. That's my guy. That's what I do. MJ. Michael Jordan. Gotta be right. I gotta go with my namesake, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then LeBron James, he earned it. I have to put him in a number 4. He earned it. So we got Kobe Bryant 1, MJ 2, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 3, LeBron James 4. Now, I need the top 5 NBA players that's in the game today, right now, that's balling, doing this thing consistently at a high level, consistently. And they truly the reason why teams is winning on their back. Like I said, and they truly the reasons why teams is winning on their back. Giannis Antetokounmpo is number 1. We talking today, right now. Because at a point in time it was LeBron James, but he fell down to number 2. So Giannis Antetokounmpo number 1. LeBron James number 2. Stephen Curry doing this thing number 3. And I got the Joker at number 4. And I got Joel Embiid coming in at number 5. Now these guys been giving me a level of consistency. The past season or 2. Obviously Kawhi Leonard been hurt, been missing, the past season or 2. Things of that nature. Kevin Durant. We already know where I'm at with it. And the new audience, y'all don't know where I'm at with it. You're not winning a championship with Kevin Durant. Meaning, he's not going to lead you to the championship. He's not going to be the reason. He's going to team up with the Warriors, the ready-made squad. He's going to team up with the other 2 superstars, the James Harden and Kyrie Irving. He's going to need a 3rd superstar to team up with him and Ben Simmons to try to get the job done with Kyrie Irving. He's that type of player. He's a number 1 talent, number 1 star guy, but he's moving like a role player. I don't like it. I don't like it. He's too great. He's too great. Now, going to shift this over to the NFL. I just wanted y'all to know that's where I stand with the Kevin Durant. So we're going to shift this over to the NFL now. Top 4 of all time, my GOATs. Now this is my list because my list is personal and they're to my heart. Everybody got their own list for their own reason. These are guys I grew up watching. I love, or I respect the history of the game. So these are my answers. Tom Brady obviously got me to go first and foremost. John Elway, number 2, because that's my guy who I started first watching football. When I first laid my eyes on him, it was John Elway and Brett Favre in the Super Bowl balling it out. So John Elway's my guy, number 2. I gotta go with LT, number 3, greatest defensive player of all time, Lawrence Taylor. Enough said. And Jim Brown for everything that he stands for on top of his greatness. So my GOATs, my 4 GOATs, greatest of all times: Tom Brady, John Elway, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Brown. Now I need to give you 5 today in the game. I need the top 5 players in the game balling out right now, today, consistently. That means the last 3 years to this date. I'm still going to go with Tom Brady, number 1, because it's Tom Brady, he's the GOAT. I got T.J. Watt, number 2. That's my guy. All the double teams and everything that they say Aaron Donald is fighting through and he's dealing with, you don't think T.J. Watt's getting that? You don't think he got the tight end spying on him? You don't think he got the back? You don't got to think he got the tight end spying on him, chipping on him? You don't think he got the backer, trying to, crack, take his knees out, which got his, the chop block him, which got his legs all messed up in the first place. he was got in a situation with his pectoral muscle all messed up, because the way that he had to, contort his body. Like, come on now, these guys be trying to take little shots at TJ Watt because he's unstoppable out there. He's a beast. And like I said, everything Aaron Donald dealing with, TJ Watt is dealing with the same thing. And he's still putting up the numbers. Time history, all-time leaders, sack leaders last season, defensive player of the year awards, all defensive pro teams, Pro Bowls, whatever you name, he getting accolades, he got stats. He's that boy out there. He's got that guy. He out there dominating, and we win games because of him. And he definitely jumps out on your screen. All those things. He got the passing the eye test. He passing the number test. I don't know what we're talking about here. So then that brings me to number 3, Aaron Donald. That just explains why he's number 3. Aaron Rodgers, you got it. You got it, number 4. I give it to Aaron Rodgers. He got it, number 4. He balling out there. He ain't getting things done in the playoffs, but he balling out there. He put up numbers, getting MVPs, yada, yada, yada. He's doing that stuff. Some say I'm biased. You can say whatever. Let me tell you the reason why Minkah Fitzpatrick's going to sit at this table at number 5. And y'all see why we win games. Y'all know he gets the ball in his hands. He's turning it over, taking it for 6. You know he's going to put a hit on you. He's going to crack you. He's not playing out there on the defensive end. He knows what he's doing. He's smart. He's a baller. He's a game changer. Jumping out the screen. Yes, he does all that. He's not playing around out there. And we win games because of him. QBs don't even want to throw in this direction. QBs don't even throw in this direction. He's still trying to make his way into the screen and make his way into the action and pick the ball off or, put a hit on somebody. He ain't playing around out there. And y'all just watch. Y'all just continue watching. Y'all already see the proof is in the pudding. Y'all know what y'all witnessing these first 3 games of how Minkah Fitzpatrick out there balling, doing what he's doing. Y'all just continue to watch him. But I've been called it. Not so good news for LA Chargers. Defensive end Joey Bosa placed him on IR Wednesday. On his shoulder for the torn groin. So hopefully be able to come back and bounce back from that. On some good flattering news, I want to shout out to LeBron James and Draymond Green and Kevin Love. Amongst a new ownership group that's getting involved with the Major League Pickleball, the first of this kind in the U.S. So that's different. Pickleball, just imagine, is just like table tennis. Got the ping pong, and just without the table, it actually looks like you're doing it on the real tennis net. Yeah. So that's definitely different. Wanted to give a little quick update as far as in NFL with the Hurricane Ian. Definitely want to wish people down south dealing with that in Florida, safety and things of that nature. But NFL had a contingency plan for this game to take place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But reports is everything is going to be status quo for the game to be taking place between the Chiefs and Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay, that's still as far as to this date, the game for Chiefs and the Tampa Bay is still scheduled to be taking place in Tampa Bay on Sunday. So hopefully damage is not done to people's personal properties and people's safeties, human bodies. Hopefully everybody stays safe out there. The game can wait. So hopefully everybody out there dealing with that just safe and get some shelter. Can we preview tonight's game? It is, after all, Thursday Night Football. Can we preview that? Can we do that? Now, there's a whole lot going on here, man. This is real spicy. Like, I can't wait to see matchup between Xavier Howard and Jamar Chase and Eli Apple talking and Tyreek Hill talking and, the whole, matter of fact, the whole DB group is talking for the Bengals. Man, it's getting real spicy, man. It's getting real sticky, man. It's going to be real messy, man. It's going to be on popping, though. Man, it's good. Man, Dolphins and Bengals. Who I got? Because I'm like, I want to go with the Bengals off the rip. but they really not playing too good. Obviously, we know Tua out there. He feeling real nice. They out there balling. They doing their thing. The offense is looking real nice so far. Tyreek Hill, Waddle out there. They in the groove. Everybody's feeling, feeling on one accord. So where I'm at with it, I think I got the Dolphins pulling this out. And it's crazy because, like, I'm still, like, debating this, dealing with this. But the Bengals, man, they not playing too good right now. And I do got Joe Burrow, top 10 quarterback. But they're not playing good right now. And Dolphins, they're just such such a high right now, and they're just such in a groove right now. I don't think the Bengals playing so bad like they're playing is going to be the ones that stop them. They're going to need to go, against another team that's, clicking on all cylinders to give them their loss. The way Miami looking good. Miami looking real good. So, do I got a score? Whew. Man. I want to say, all right, I'm going to give you a score. They putting up numbers. The offense is putting up numbers, but Thursday night football, quick coverage, quick turnaround. Ain't going to be too many points up on the board. So we're going to go with, all right, the offense winning the game. I got 24-17. Bengals. The offense 24, Bengals 17. We're going to do it like that. Tua going to get the job done. Tyreek going to be making the point to Bears. Eli Apple out there getting a touchdown, beating him deep, whatever, the whole nine, throwing the deuces up on him, doing all that. Waddle might get a touchdown, whatever, but Tua slinging that thing around. He's definitely slinging that ball around. He ain't playing around. Dolphins gonna pull this off tonight. That's crazy. Hey, Bengals, they in my division, my Steelers division, so it's helping me out, Well, while we at it, might as well just go ahead and just get ready to preview the all weekend games, right? Before we do that, I got another moment of time. Got a quick shout out to my sponsors. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Baby Clothing Brand. Need an event planning, go to Wild Production and Events. Need an event planning, go to Wild Production and Events. You need the hairstylist. Shout out to Tatiana. And stylist, yours truly. But yeah, we got 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Ain't no better feeling when you wake up in the morning and you see that football is on. It just does something to you, man. I tell you, because we don't get too much of those. We only get about, 3 or 4 times a year, maybe. So I love it, man. Just wake up, 9:30 morning, football on. Us football heads, man, we know ain't no better feeling than that, man. That's great. We got Vikings versus the Saints. Who's the home team? I mean, I know the Saints are supposed to be the home team, but it's something like this. So what we doing here? But it's gonna, man, I don't know how the time zones, the body clock, the way everybody's gonna be. I mean, this is a throw up in the air, because you don't know who's going to adjust to the time zone, the body clock changing, and just how they got, the body got adjust for being over there. Man, so this really is a picking game. But I'm going with the Vikings. I mean, I know Jameis Winston's going to be, he's hobbling and everything, and he's going to throw some dumb turnovers and stuff like that. Y'all know Jameis Winston. He's not even healthy right now. He needs to sit down and get his bearings come together. Let some of his wounds heal up. Let some of the injuries heal up a little bit so he will be a little more mobile out there. And protect himself a little bit better. But Kirk Cousins and my guy Justin Jefferson, I think they're gonna have a bounce back week. Justin Jefferson, he's due. He's definitely overdue. He needs to have a bounce back, a big performance. So I'm calling Justin Jefferson now. He needs to have a big bounce back performance because Justin Jefferson, that's my guy. He disappointed me the last 2 games, but I think he's gonna make some splash out there in London. All right, now let's get to the 1 o'clock games on Sunday. We got Bears taking the Giants. Giants just got that loss to the Cowboys, so I would say they won't come back and bounce back and win. Like the Bears got Justin Fields. Justin Fields got like less than 300 yards in 3 weeks. Like I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Ugly. That's gonna be an ugly game. Giants. Oh man, I can't even give you a score. This game's gonna be so ugly. We gonna just keep it moving. I got the Giants over the Bears. That's all you know. But the Giants is gonna get it done. Jaguars is at the Eagles. Jaguars is okay. Hey, a nice little impressive win. Some people, may not think the win against the Chargers was impressive. I'm not one of them. I thought that was impressive. I thought they needed that. That's a good momentum. But they're going to fall short against the Eagles. Come on, man. I'm just saying, like, Jalen Hurts, the boys is undefeated. They got A.J. Brown over there. Got Smith over there. The boys is over there balling. They not playing around. They feeling good. Defense is out there doing this thing. But Jalen Hurts got some weapons over there. That move with the A.J. Brown, that was clutch for the Eagles. That was real clutch for them. So, of course, that's gonna be a win for the Eagles. Not saying it's gonna be light work, but it's a win for the Eagles. That's going on that game. Like I said, I think that might be lopsided. I said Eagles win by 2 possessions. Put it like that. We got Seahawks at the Lions. Seahawks at the Lions. All right. Let's talk about a game that nobody's going to be mad if they miss this one. I'll tell you that. Whew. We got some teams over here. Seahawks, Geno Smith. What we going to do? How we going to bounce back? What we got going over here? They going to put Drew Lock in there. What's going on with that? Got Jared Goff on the other side. Oh, man. I say the Lions win. I say the Lions win. So, I got the Lions over the Seahawks. Now the next game, Chargers versus the Texans. You got Chargers versus the Texans. Wow. Chargers need to bounce back win after taking the loss, last week. So can we get the Chargers over the Texans? So that's what I'm rolling with over this weekend. Chargers over the Texans. Titans versus the Colts. Titans versus the Colts. Nice divisional matchup. This is going to be big for both of the teams. The Colts, they had a great win against the Chiefs last week. That was big for them. But you know what? Titans going to beat the Colts. Derrick Henry, he needs to show up. He needs to show out. He had a basic game last week. You know what I'm saying? Titans, I think they're going to bounce back against the Colts. Now we got Bills, Josh Allen versus the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Man, this is the showdown we've been waiting for. Like, for real. Like, let's take back. Let's get our thoughts together and let's take this in. We got these 2 quarterbacks that that got drafted late in the draft, and they got guys like Baker Mayfield and Sam Bradford. Excuse me. Those guys drafted ahead of them. And Lamar Jackson, he went last, the last pick in the first round. Yo, these guys is like knocking themselves over the head, wishing they would, do the draft over again. Because clearly Josh Allen's the best quarterback out of that draft, and Lamar Jackson the second one. Even though Lamar Jackson, he got the MVP, I understand that. But I mean, Josh Allen's a better quarterback. I'm just saying. Josh Allen's a great enough athlete. Not Lamar Jackson. He's not Lamar Jackson athlete. No, he's not. But he's a great enough athlete in his way, and also that he got he got ballers out there. Stephon Diggs. Like, I know Lamar Jackson is doing his thing. He's dynamic and he's a beast out there, but he really, he's like kind of like all they got, like, for real. Like, I know they got the Andrews, the tight end guy, but like, and I know they got some young receivers that they're working with, but like on a consistent basis, I don't know. I'm not sure. So I got Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson, and so where the score, I'm gonna have to say. Sheesh, this is going to be a goodie. Now this is definitely going to be a goodie. They're going to put some points on the board. I I got 31. Bills 31, 28 Ravens. It's gonna be close like that. It's gonna be close like that. So that's what Bills over Ravens. Now we got Browns versus Falcons. Now hopefully Myles Garrett can be here for that, but well, hey, we're gonna see. You know, he just need to get his health under him. So that's gonna be tough to call that because I don't know if Myles Garrett's showing up or not. So to be on the safe side, oh man, dang, I don't know, cause Browns, you know, they got Brissett. They beat my Steelers last week. All right, what am I supposed to do? I need them to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, they beat my Steelers last week. What you want me to do? Say they don't? All right, the Browns most likely going to win, but I hope they lose. They playing the Falcons. Marcus Mariota. Like, these guys, they rebuilding over there, man. Like, Browns, they going to win, but I would definitely wouldn't be mad if they lose. I'm telling you that. Now we get to it. Jets versus Steelers. Now, word on the street, Zach Wilson coming back from his injury. He wanted to come back. Keep Joe Flacco in there. Let him play one more game against the Steelers. You know, standing in the statue so we can just get after him. Don't come back. Don't come back yet. You know, wait a couple more weeks. So that's where I'm at with it. But we need this. Like, Steelers, we're 1-2. I can't even think about another loss and what that means. We are 1-2. We need to be 2-2 after this weekend, 1 o'clock against the Jets. Because, all right, Derek, let's just say hypothetically speaking, the Steelers go 1-3. How we coming back out of that with the guys that we got, like realistically? How we gonna come out of that? And like I said, I'm reserving the new audience. They don't know. I'm reserving judgment for my team after week 5. Yes, I need 5 weeks with the new quarterback and everything to really talk and really to do my thing with my Steelers and to be annoying and to be so in your face about how great my Steelers are and what we're going to do, things of that nature. I had to hold off and see with my eyes, for the first 5 weeks to see if we're going to be a playoff team or if we're going to be fighting for a high draft pick. So I'm going to wait 5 weeks for that, and then we're going to reserve judgment from there. But the Jets, I need them to lose. I need them to lose against the Steelers. I got my Steelers winning the ugly game. I say that we get 24-17 over the Jets. So that's what we need to happen. And now we're going to get to the Cardinals. Sorry, we're going to get to the Washington versus the Cowboys game. This is a divisional rival game. Now, this is going to be a big deal. Everybody knows that, the divisional games can go either way. So no matter the record, throw the records out of there. Washington, they're a bad team, but throw the record out there. It's a divisional game, so it can go either way. But the Cowboys, they play with the backup quarterback, looking real good. Cooper Rush, they've been doing their thing. So I think the Cowboys going to pull it out again. I would say the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys over Washington. So, Cowboys over Washington. Now we go on the Cardinals versus the Panthers. I got Cardinals versus Panthers. Oh, man, I got Cardinals versus Panthers. Kyler Murray, I need you to bounce back. Like, seriously, they've been killing you in the media, things of that nature, about the contract and all that stuff. Don't worry about none of that. You need to bounce back. You need to help him out. You need to help the team out. You need to do your thing out there. Because we need you to be, the Cardinals, they need you to be playing at a high level throughout the whole season. So you need to bounce back and get this win against Baker Mayfield. You got to. Yeah, you got to be Baker Mayfield. You can't go out like that. So I got the Cardinals over the Panthers. Now we got the Broncos versus the Raiders, another divisional matchup. This is going to be goody right here. Yeah, I got a good friend that's diehard Raiders fan. He's been on the program from time to time, but so I can't wait to grind him up because I got the Broncos. I got the Broncos actually making it to the Super Bowl this year. I have predict the Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl this year. I had said that on previous show before. I got those my Super Bowl predictions. The Broncos versus the Buccaneers. So, of course, my prediction gotta be right. So I gotta pick the Broncos over the Raiders, just by default. And now, man, Patriots versus Packers. Is this something to really be debating about? Come on, Packers. Patriots, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if Mac Jones is playing or not. Bill Belichick, he's not trying to give the media nothing, day-by-day stuff, his spiel. So we're not getting nothing. We'll pretty much know game day whether he's going to be playing or not. But after the performance last week, I don't see that he's going to be too much help. And Packers, they really didn't do nothing in the second half last week offensively against the against the Buccaneers. So I don't know how much high or mojo or how much feel good they are feeling offensively, but hey, they got the win. So Packers over the Patriots should be no brainer. Now we get to the nighttime game. We got the Chiefs, Pat Mahomes versus the Buccaneers, Tom Brady. Now what we gonna do? We got a rematch from a previous Super Bowl. Pat Mahomes, trying to be the new man, trying to be everything that Tom Brady, been doing, still doing. This is gonna be goody. Tom Brady needs this. Tom Brady needs to bounce back. He got to. For the Buccaneers. No, they're not 0-2. No, they're not 1-2. Yes, they 2-1. But they not looking good in all three games that they played. They haven't been looking good in all three games they played at all. So, just for to get on a rhythm sake, to get on get a good flow, offensively, because defense is superb. Defense is doing their thing. Defense is keeping them in the game. The offense got to step up. They need to get these wins under their belt. So I'm gonna demand out of Tom Brady to get everybody on one accord on offensively so they can get the job done. So yeah. So I got a score. The score for this one, oh man, because they didn't even get over 20 points all three games of the season. They didn't even get 20 points over all three games of the season. So I'm expecting they're gonna get over 20 now. Jeez. Yeah, I think they're gonna break it. I think Tom Brady know that he needs to get over 21. So I'm gonna go with 28 Buccaneers, the Chiefs, 21. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, let's get to the Monday night game. I got Rams versus the 49ers. Another divisional game. They giving out all these divisional games. Okay. Go either way. Rams. I think I got the Rams over the 49ers. I'm not been impressed with the Rams at all this season. I'm not, especially Jalen Ramsey. I haven't been impressed with him personally. But they going against the 49ers. Like, what am I supposed to do? We got Jimmy G over there. Like, I don't know. Deebo Samuel. That's all they got offensively. So the defense is really not the same. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. That's going to be a good game because it's a divisional game. So Rams 49ers. Do I got a score on that? The score will be, I would predict the score would probably be something like 17-10. I got the Rams 17-10 over the 49ers. Jimmy G ain't doing too much. Now again, I want to congratulate Rihanna for having the halftime show at the Super Bowl this season. This Super Bowl that's coming up. So congratulations again to Rihanna for having the halftime Super Bowl show. And I just wanted to give a little quick nugget because every now and then on my Fresh Bar Sports show, I come across some little nuggets that I just want to let my show know. Just a little fact because was led to believe to be the first ever high five in a major sport game event per se. The first, the high five was between Dodgers Dusty Baker when he hit his 30th home run, and Glenn Burke met him at the home plate in 1977, and with the high five gesture. So that's led to believe to be the first high five ever, and that was also the same season 4 of those Dodgers players hit 30 home runs. Just wanted to throw that nugget in there. Now, I said that because I wanted to shout out Aaron Judge for hitting the 61 home run last night against the Toronto Blue Jays in their 8-3 win over them. So congratulations on him for tying the record with Maris. Now he's just got to go break it for the American League record. So congratulations to him. That was one great job, and that was good. See him doing everything that he's doing. And also another little nugget, because like I said, I give nuggets from time to time. Did you know that Moneybagg Yo, the rapper, is the first artist to ever escort an NFL team out onto the field? Just little things like that we're going to be bringing up. Now, I don't get this. UFC, there's some news going on. UFC for their Saturday, their event on Saturday night at Apex facility in Las Vegas. The company declined to put out the reasons why they're closing off the event to the media and public. Now, the word is to believe that the women's strawweight, the woman that's representing China, I don't want to botch her name, is to be affiliated with Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, and he's led to believe to be renting out that whole entire facility just for him and family and friends. So rather than them having media in public, they're obviously getting paid by him to take care of the cover for that night, so he can just have exclusive to that part, which is weird. That definitely something weird. But on another fighting note, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr., that fight is happening, targeted to be November 19th in Las Vegas for the Undisputed Welterweight Championships. So that's big. I'm happy about that. Definitely thankful about that. Now, I want to give y'all, before we get out of here, I want to give 10 minutes. I want to give my top 10 quarterbacks real quick. I want to give my top 10 quarterbacks real quick. My top 10 quarterbacks is Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen, Matt Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow. Now my top 10 receivers, everything is from the last 3 years to date. It's Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Michael Evans, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Jamar Chase, and Keenan Allen. That's my top 10 receivers from the last 3 years to date. And we're going to revisit that list when we come back in week 10. We're going to revisit that list. Now, I appreciate everybody tuning in for the Fresh Bar Sports Show. Now, I'll be on here weekly Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. On the Go Back channel. You can check me out weekly. And we're just going to be continue to bring in these sports topics. I appreciate the new audience. Hopefully y'all support everything. I appreciate the ones that have been here. And we're going to continue to let this thing grow. Like I said, also, I wanted to touch on another topic that I ain't going to have too much time to talk on, but I'm going to address the Brett Favre situation. We're going to talk about that next week. I'm going to dive in heavy about that, about the fraud situation with the welfare funds and things of that nature. I'm gonna address that situation real heavy next week. But like I said, in closing, I just want to thank everybody that supported me doing this. Thank y'all guys. Stay tuned. I'm gonna let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up, and we're gonna just continue. Just let this grow and just let it do what it do. Thank you guys for tuning in. See y'all next week. And thanks for getting much for the support. I'm just going to continue to make this do what it do.